In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 of my tested and proven best tips and suggestions when it comes to helping reluctant writers. So no matter the age range, if they're having a hard time with not knowing what to write about, or perhaps some grammar, spelling issues, maybe English isn't your first language, so you also have some self-doubts when it comes to homeschooling in this area. All of that, we're going to talk about it in this video, and make sure you watch until the end because I have a special giveaway, something I've never given away before, to 10 subscribers, so make sure that you stay until the end. Hi there, my name is Karen, and if you're new here, welcome. I like to help families achieve sustainable and enjoyable homeschooling. And it might not be very enjoyable if, for example, you require them to write every day, maybe a page back and forth, more or less, depending on their age. And maybe there's a battle, right? They don't know what to write about. They don't know, and they're very vocal about it, or you look at what they've produced and you're kind of having some doubts about how to help them here. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Obviously, writing, that's one of the core things, reading, writing, and arithmetic. So you want to help them build a really strong foundation when it comes to those 3. So we're going to jump right into it. 5 of my best tips to help here in different areas. Number 1 is going to be mindset. Now, this is a big one. If your kids have a perfectionist mindset, they will tend to just want to shut down if they can't do something perfect right away the first time. So consider that maybe it could be just that. It could be a mindset issue. So just getting into their head a little bit, just asking them, just having a conversation, like, why are you struggling with this? Why don't you want to write? What is it that you're telling yourself? How does it make you feel? What are you thinking, right? Why do you doubt yourself? Who said that you have to produce something that's A+ from the get-go? You know, just asking those questions. According to who and who says, and what if this? What if you could, right? If they start shutting down, like, I just can't do this, I'm not great at this. Well, what if you could? What would that look like? Let's get a picture of visualizing the outcome, what you want, what they want. And once they can kind of get a picture of it in their head and visualize it, then that brain starts to work and you can break through that amygdala and the part of the brain that just wants to keep you the same, right? That motivates you to push forward and try something new. So that's number 1, is to help them with their mindset. And there's lots of great books out there. You can research growth mindset, and that's what you want to focus on and teach them to have growth instead of a fixed mindset. So that's number 1. Number 2, if they're younger, if they're under the age of 10, it's perfectly fine for them to start with copy work. Now, if they want to start writing their own compositions, great, let them start. But if they are more reluctant, then copy work is fine. They're modeling, right? They have another great writer modeling for them what great writing looks like. They're copying it down. And don't just assign the copy work and then that's it. Check it, or have them check it together and see, did you really use all the punctuation? Did you capitalize where you were supposed to? Did the paragraph start where they were supposed to? And if they didn't copy it correctly, then have them just go back and fix those mistakes. So to take the copy work seriously. This is a lesson. Either you write or produce something, or you're going to copy something carefully and learn from it. And besides copy work, they can also do things just like writing steps on how to do something, how to clean their room, how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or describing descriptive paragraph and essays. Describe your best friend, describe the church you go to, describe your perfect day. So those are ways to kind of ease them into the daily writing process. Number 3, I am a big fan of all kinds of different types of books and journals with prompts. For example, maybe on days where it's a little bit busy, you're running errands, you can't really do a full complete school day, at least consider doing something like this, right? These books that have 301 writing ideas, or here's another one, A Writer's Year. And again, it just has all kinds of different prompts. Now you can use these as is, just like this, they write in them, or maybe pick out 1, 2, or 3 max prompts and share them with them, and they get to pick which one. Keep in mind that some kids are more chunked up or chunked down. Chunked up is they like to think big picture, And chunk down means they just want you to give them the details and the step by step. And maybe you're one way and your kids are another way. And so that's going to have some communication issues, not really understanding each other. So if you have a kid who is more chunked down and you just give them kind of general things like just write about whatever, it could be very overwhelming for them. So by giving them just 2-3 prompts, like choose from these 3, that makes it a lot easier for them and their brains to just go ahead, pick something and get started. Besides those, I'm also a big fan of like the Mommy and Me journals where they write in it and then you write in it and you kind of go back and forth. I think this is also great for just building relationships, especially if maybe they're not so jazzed about homeschooling. This is just another way of communication, and it's very precious. You'll treasure these forever. Or something like a gratitude journal, where again, there's lots of space for them to write and you don't have to correct it all the time. Maybe when they write in these, that's just for them. And then the rest of the week, whatever writing assignments, those you correct and give feedback. So maybe a journal or a comic book that they're working on. I often let my kids work on comic books with each other. It's like a collaborative thing. Maybe someone's drawing, someone's doing the storyboard, and they all work on it together. I see a lot of value in that. So again, that's number 3, writing journal, prompts, Mom and Me journals, gratitude journals, just anything to get them excited about writing. I also did create this product that is on Amazon, and it's a book journal. So maybe after they finish reading their RC book, this is for the younger kids. The older ones just, it's a full page of writing. There's no area to draw, but some older kids might like this as well. And they just write, what they liked about it, what they didn't like about it, what they recommended to others. So again, it's just a great way to get them writing without a lot of pressure. All right, now number 4, I've never shared before on my channel, but it is a website that all my kids love. I think it's brilliant, such a great idea. And this is the Night Zookeeper. Let me know in the comments down below if you've heard of this, but it's really fun. It's aimed for kids, maybe ages 8 to 12, but my 6-year-old can use it. My 15-year-old likes to use it as well. And basically what they've done is taken the writing experience and gamified it. So if you have kids, which I feel like probably a majority of kids today, if they love sort of video games and leveling up and getting rewards and collecting things, then they're gonna love this. I think it's so clever. It starts off with them creating their own animal, which is why I think older kids would love this too, because it's very creative, artistic as well. And so they start writing about it. They are prompted with questions like, what's your animal's name? What does he like to eat? Or what are their pronouns, right? Where do they live? What do they like to eat, etc. And as they're putting in the answers, the system, the person talking to them kind of gives them these gentle corrections like, hey, names start with a capital letter, and then they have to change it before they can move on. Or, hey, let's put a period or exclamation, or these are your choices, right, of punctuation to end the sentence. And then again, they cannot move forward until they add that punctuation. I think it's really cool. I can't think of a kid who wouldn't like this. I know all 6 of my kids, there's no resistance to this. If they could, they'd want to do this every single day, but you can balance it out maybe once or twice a week with other things, but it will definitely help with those reluctant writers, because at the very end, after they do all this writing, it compiles everything into a report for them. They could save it, they could share it, you can have access to it, of course. And here's another little bonus tip that I do, and this is great if English is not your first language, is to add Grammarly, the extension, to your browser. So as they're compiling their report and they get it at the very end, Grammarly will show them all of the grammatical errors, spelling. So it will catch things that the Night Zookeeper system didn't catch. It will catch everything. And so then they can click on it and see the option of what it should be changed to. Grammarly gives suggestions sometimes. And so it's great. And so they end up with like this really just perfect corrected writing assignment and you didn't have to do anything. So I think it's great for parents that are working from home. I know I get asked that a lot. Parents who are English is their second language and they really don't feel equipped to be able to instruct in this area or help out in this area, or just that reluctant writers that really just don't have any idea what to write about. This is so much fun. Now I have partnered with them for this video. You guys know that I am extremely selective. I don't have very many sponsors on this channel. It has to be something that our family uses and loves. So I have a special link for you. You can click on it down below. I'll leave it in the description and the comments, and you can get a 7-day free trial as well as 50% off the yearly subscription. So I think that is a great price, and you can even try it out for free for 7 days. So I will leave all that information down below. All right, tip number 5 is another Our House favorite, and it is the Emma Searl Primary Language Lessons. This is a tool that I use still today with my youngest kids, and I don't use it exactly maybe how it was intended. We're not doing the dictation or the narration, but there are so many great exercises here that I like. Days of the week, is it a or an? There's another one like there, you know, all the different types of there, and they learn them when they're appropriate to use, and then there's sentences and they fill it out with the correct variation, right? Here's another example: eat, ate, or eaten. When do they use it? So they read the instructions on it and then they copy these 12 sentences and then they plug it in. Again, you correct it. You tell them which ones they maybe wrote wrong, and then they go back and they fix them. So you not just get some ideas on what to write about, but they're getting a little grammar spelling instruction as well. Now, for those of you that made it to the end of the video, thank you. You are my VIPs, and I have a special giveaway for you. I'm going to give away 10 of my How to Write an Essay Step-by-Step Instruction PDF guide. All you have to do is just share this video somewhere, anywhere. You could share it in an email to a friend if you have social media, and just comment down below that you shared it. I trust you. So just comment down below that you shared it, and you will be entered for 10 winners. Now, this PDF, I have it available on Amazon Ignite if you want to check it out there as well. But I really took my time with this PDF. I wanted something for my teen girls so that they could keep it in their notebook and they could always revisit it. And it's very easy, step by step, sort of an adventure, right? We're talking about gamifying things, like you are here now in the next page, you are here in this process, and then so on and so forth. And the way that we did this was just taking one page a day at a time, right? Collecting your facts, your title, what's your title going to be? What are your 3 points? And then creating the thesis, the sentence, and then the introduction, and then the first paragraph, second paragraph, and so forth. So we just took our time during a week of 1 day per step in that PDF guide. And then by the end of it, they knew how to write a 5-paragraph essay, and they can keep this very handy dandy in their notebooks. So like I said, 10 giveaway winners. I will announce them next Monday. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful with my best 5 tips to help reluctant writers. Don't forget to check out the Night Zookeeper 7-day free pass, or that 50% off offer. That's really neat. So I will leave again all that information down below. Now, I think you would really like this video, but YouTube's algorithm, so smart, that algorithm, thinks you would like this video instead. So whichever one you choose, I will see you there. Talk to you soon. Bye.